So there was a time that we could actually push leads through funnels. People were curious and actively looking to learn new things. And they were also unaware of most marketing tactics. So all these sort of funnels that marketers created, they were actually a really interesting experience for most buyers. So this linear concept of a funnel, in my opinion, is long gone. Maybe in fast fashion, e-commerce, this model still holds true, where people can see t-shirts and bags on timelines and they get FOMO or they just like it and they put it in their basket and 3 minutes later they purchase. All right, that's still a pretty linear funnel. But in the complex setting of a B2B environment, this model just doesn't cut it anymore. But the problem is that most managers are addicted to this linear way of thinking about marketing because they don't understand the complexity of it. And with this model, they think like, okay, if we get 100,000 impressions, we get 1,000 clicks, and that will get us 10 opportunities in the pipeline, or maybe even 10 customers. So what they do, they flip it around and they think, we want 10 new clients, so our marketing team needs to generate 1,000 clicks, KPI, and in order to do so, they also need to generate 100,000 impressions, KPI. Well, I'll tell you this. Every person with a credit card can generate 100,000 impressions today without much effort. That's quite easy. So if you're going to use this KPI and these metrics to grow your business, you're heading in the wrong direction. When I first saw this visual, I was in shock. This is made by Gartner. This is the most accurate visual they've ever put out on marketing. Because on the top left corner, you see the start of a potential buying journey, and in the bottom right corner, you see a purchase decision being made. And in between those 2 points, decisions, touch points, they go left, right, up, down, all at the same time. And that's literally what's happening in a B2B buying cycle. So it's not linear, it's a lot more complex than that. And you need to take these things into consideration when creating your marketing strategy and when designing your marketing tactics and when deciding on which KPIs you want to have a meeting about. The problem still is that most non-marketers can't deal with this situation because they don't feel they can sort of get a grip on it. It feels too vague, right? They are going to ask you, yeah, okay, that blog article that you wrote, how many leads did we get from that? Or that social media post that we put out there. You spent quite some time creating that, right? Yeah, how many leads? And it's the wrong question, right? It's not one blog article, it's not one social media post, it's not one webinar, it's not one landing page. It's the accumulation of all those activities that will create the real estate content of your point of view, of your strategic narrative, of your messaging that people can see, consume in their own time, and they think, hey, this might be something for me, and then they will go through that complex decision-making process that I just shared in the Gartner overview. But what we see as a B2B marketing agency, partnering with even the most innovative companies, startups, scale-ups, even they struggle with this new reality, and even their marketing teams are stuck with their old playbooks only because they're typically non-marketing leaders want those linear KPIs because that's what they can understand and that's what they think they could scale up, right? Who hasn't heard, I want to have this marketing machine where I put in €1 and I get 2 euros out. It's like keeps coming back and it's just not a reality in B2B marketing.